Hey there, this is Noga Halman, creator of UpsideDownParenting.com, where your parenting challenges meet personal growth. And on today's episode, we'll talk about how to have your children's future in mind when you declutter and reorganize your home. This is the first part out of 3, all 3 based on unintended parenting lessons I've learned from Marie Kondo, author of the best-selling book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, the Japanese art of decluttering and organizing. She's also the creator of the KonMarie method. Let's take a look at 2 great insights regarding the decision-making around keeping or discarding possessions that are sentimental to us, because our decisions there affect not only us but also our children. So you get around to clearing a closet or a shelf and you discover some stuff that you've been hanging on to from your school days. If you, like me, are hanging on to various collections from your past, maybe you had this experience where you either feel totally overwhelmed by the task and tell yourself you'll deal with it another time, or you just take the whole container straight to the garbage without even checking to see maybe there's something meaningful in there. The ideal way would be to take the time and take the items out one by one. As Marie Kondo says, by handling each sentimental item and deciding what to discard, you process your past. I'm currently working on sorting out boxes upon boxes of outdated material about the history of Jerusalem from the days I still worked as a professional tour guide. The main reason they're still taking up space in my home is the funny thought that maybe one of my kids will need this information one day. Last year, I finally tossed tens of immature letters from high school friends, and these days, I'm taking the time to seriously go over my 15 journal notebooks, which I am actually proud of having written. The plan is to pull out the juicy insights and then to take a selfie with them and sei gesund, get them out of the house. The immediate benefit of all this would be to make my home more spacious and less cluttered. The long-term benefit, though, is way more significant. I'm relieving my children from the burden of having to live their grown life thinking that my notebooks and some scribbles from my childhood friends are so important that they have to take up a whole shelf shrine in their home. This is a win-win situation. As I process my past, I get so much satisfaction from setting my children's future free. That was the first insight for today. Insight number 2, on the same topic and again with the children's future in mind, is about children using their parents' home as what they call a temporary warehouse. This is a widespread phenomenon and I'm as guilty as everyone else. For over 10 years, my stuff also included a nicely sized closet in my parents' home. It was mostly nostalgic items that weren't really important to me, but it was just easier to store them than to deal with them. Marie Kondo noticed that people, as a rule, don't open those boxes again, and her book convinced me to avoid this scenario at all costs with my own children. She said, "The space in which we live should be for the person we are becoming now." By not allowing our grown, independent children to store things unnecessarily in our home, we not only treat our space with respect, we also help them continue on with their life without the emotional baggage. And while you're at it, freeing your loved ones, do your parents a favor and grant them permission to dump the boxes that you stored there years ago. This was the first out of 3 episodes about parenting insights from the KonMarie method. If it was valuable to you in any way, please share it with your friends. Also, if you'd like to get the next 2 episodes and much more in your inbox, and you're not yet subscribed to our practical, out-of-the-box parenting content, head now to UpsideDownParenting.com and subscribe. And until next time, take an extra moment for yourself, because being good to your children starts with being good to yourself.